What's up, guys? Zephyr here, and it is that time once again, that magical place in your guts where you know that something good's about to happen, and your gut is correct, because today, me and Dollars decided to freaking go on PO and just go all out. We just decided to test all types of teams, UU, Uber, OU, but unfortunately I don't have all those tiers, so you're gonna have to set up for this. So, he's gonna bring in this Rock, this thing that's so annoying. I got me a Chandelure. He's gonna kill me off with 2 pursuits, and now I have to do some damage control. I'm gonna bring in my freaking Swampert here, and yeah, he's gonna have to switch out of there. He's gonna go into his Hitmontop, get that Intimidate off, which basically makes my Waterfall useless, as what you'll see right here. That one does like what, 25%, and that's like a fourth. Wait, no, yeah, it is a fourth. I don't know why I was like, what? But anyway, gonna go on to Raikou. He's gonna miss his Toxic, too bad for him. And I'm gonna start setting up some Calm Minds, as he's gonna try to hit me with a close combat. And that close combat is nothing to laugh at, folks, because look at that. That's like a good 56% right there. That's almost 60. That's like over half my HP. But next turn I will be able to take him out with that +1 extra sensory, and that's exactly why I have extra sensory, because you never know what you're gonna run into. But anyway, I did not see him trying to bring in this thing, and I did not know it was faster than me, but he's gonna hit me with the pursuit, and I'm just gonna be a like HP ice for the kill, but unfortunately I'm gonna die to my own life orb. Now here's the problem I have with this play. I stupidly forget that Azelf carries the Grass Knot, so I'm going to die off to it, and I should know better because my own Azelf has Grass Knot. But I love this play right here. He's gonna start setting up some nasty plots. I'm gonna throw a Toxic on him, and that Toxic is crucial to the next 2 turns maybe. And he's gonna set up another nasty plot on me and get up to +4. So greedy, so greedy. I'm gonna get that crit Ice Beam, and it's gonna bring him down to where Toxic will definitely be able to take him out. So yeah, I guess that was revenge for the freaking Swampert murdering, but I guess not at the same time. But yeah, gonna bring in my own Hitmontop, my triple kick here. Gonna get that Intimidate off, so that Scald's gonna be doing like almost nothing to me. I don't even think Scald is physical. I think it's special. But anyway, he's gonna go out into his Arcanine, get his own Intimidate off, and unfortunately, this close combat is gonna be doing about nothing. That's not even 20%. That's not even a fifth of his HP. And he's gonna get most of that back from leftovers, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, he's gonna miss the Will-O-Wisp, unfortunate for him, but I'm gonna land a Toxic on this thing. Now, I would have loved to have this Arcanine wither down and just stay in and take a Flare Blitz, which probably would have been the better play, because as you'll see here, he's gonna go for another Will-O-Wisp, hit my Cresselia on a switch in, which really doesn't matter at all because my Cresselia is a special attacking Pokemon. But he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz right here. That's gonna do a lot to me, and I'm gonna go for the Psyshock, and unfortunately that doesn't do a lot because Arcanine, I guess Psyshock works on defenses, and Arcanine's more of a defensive type Pokemon. But anyway, he's gonna go for a Morning Sun. I'm gonna go for the Moonlight, and we both just decided to go ahead and heal up this turn because, well, I wasn't looking too good, and neither was he, but he's losing more HP to Toxic than I am to Burn. So as he brings in this Empoleon, I'm going to go ahead and Moonlight, stall, and whatnot. I'm already burned, so he can't burn me with the Scald, so I guess that was kind of good for me. But yeah, I'm going to bring in Durant here, Kevin Durant, the MVP of this game, kind of, not really. And he's just going to go ahead and set up his Stealth Rock, so if I didn't have any Focus Sashers, I'd be kind of screwed at this point. But I go for the Rock Slide, predicting his Arcanine to come back in, but he doesn't. He stays in. He goes for the Roar and roars me out into Hitmontop, and that would have been bad, but I actually wanted Hitmontop to come back in because at some point I do want to get rid of his I do want to rapid spin away his Stealth Rock because I don't want it to have that constant entry hazard crap going on. But I just decided to go ahead and go for the safe close combat because Toxic will be starting to rack up again. So gonna go on to Cresselia. He's gonna go for the Morning Sun again, and that's really, really annoying because a dead Arcanine is better than one that Morning Sun's up to the point where he can live a couple more hits from me. But yeah, so he's gonna go out to this Galvantula, and I believe I go ahead and just Moonlight here just to get as much HP back as I can, and I actually get back up to 4, which is really good. And this Galvantula is gonna go for Bug Buzz, and I'm gonna go for the Psyshock, and oh, actually I go for the Toxic. My bad. I go for the Toxic. And I should have gone for the Psyshock though, because I believe Galvantula is not even defensive at all. But yeah, he's gonna finally be able to take out my Cresselia with the Thunder, which is ironic because I am specially defensive as well. So yeah, So now I'm going to bring in Kevin Durant. I know I can easily outspeed this thing and go for the rock slide and take it out, because I am that timid nature, or jolly nature, whatever nature gives me the attacking and the speed, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna bring a hit on top here. Should have went pretty close combat right here, but I stupidly decide, hey, this might be my opportunity to get rid of his rocks. So let me waste a really good close combat and go for the rapid spin. But in hindsight, if I had gone for the close combat, as you'll see in this next turn, Scald probably would have taken me out because it did that much. So if I was at -1, Scald probably would have taken me out. But I just decided this turn just to go ahead and go for the close combat now, and unfortunately Scald will take me out next turn. So yeah. So now I'm down to my last Pokemon, my Kevin Durant, and it all comes down to whether or not he hits the Rock Slide, so that way I can take out the Arcanine. But unfortunately I missed the Rock Slide, and he's going to be able to take me out with the Scald. So it was a narrow 2-0 loss, not too bad, not too shabby, and that's the end of our first battle. This first battle was basically just to get a feel for, because I believe we both made new UU teams and we just wanted to test them out. So this is kind of like our little test battle. But yeah, now we're about to get into the second game, and this second game is where things get serious. Things get real in this game, y'all. Things get really, really real, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, in the second game, we're doing same tier, same UU. He brought a different team, I believe. I brought the same UU team because I felt like it works for me, and I like the way the synergy is on this team. So he's going to start with Hippopotas. I got me, Kevin Durant, in the lead slot this time. I'm going to get a critical hit on the Iron Head, and I get the flinch. So already, first turn crit flinch. That is just amazing. But yeah, he brings in this Empoleon to take another Iron Head, and that Iron Head does a lot more than I thought it would to a fellow Steel type. But gonna go into Wild because I want to get my rocks up, and he's just gonna throw a Toxic right on my face. So if I had stayed in, I could have easily dodged that, but I guess it's better that I got my rocks up now because he does not have a spinner. So I'm gonna get the Intimidate off as he roars me out into my Hitmontop, and I believe this turn I finally decide to stop being stupid and go for a close combat. But unfortunately, he switches in Nidoqueen. I mean, not Nidoqueen, Nidokings. It's purple Nidoking. Got it. But yeah, I don't like this at all. I don't like it one bit. So I'm gonna go out to Wild because I don't want to take a poison type move, and I pretty much resist every move he wants to go for because he might have Thunderbolt. I saw the Sludge Wave, and I'm a ground type, so I resisted, and the only other thing he can do to me is Earth Power, and I don't think he can kill me off with that. So unlike my opponent who had a Swampert before when we battled, I just decided to go for the safe EQ and easily take him out. Now, Fake Out from this thing was super obvious, so I don't know why he went for it. He should have predicted my Chandelure to come in, because that's exactly what I was like, I'm going to bring this Chandelure and murder your face. And he's surprised that I outsped, but I'm pretty sure Chandelure has higher speed than a freaking Mienshao. But yeah, I'm going to bring in Cresselia here on this Flygon. It's going to go for the Outrage. It does not even do a little bit over half, but I'm going to be able to survive another one, go for an Ice Beam, and take out this big threat, because I know that thing was Choice Scarf, and the only other Choice Scarfer I have is my Flygon, and I believe that stupid Flygon outspeeds Chandelure. So yeah, he's going to be able to take me out with the Sludge Wave now, and unfortunately, the only other thing I have to check this Nidoking, which I'm sure is also Choice Scarf, is my Wild, but I know he still has a Rotom around, so I decided to go for the Waterfall instead of the Earthquake, because Rotom obviously has Levitate on every single one of its forms, so it was fairly obvious. And now the Hippopotas is gonna die from entry hazards and a little bit of Waterfall, but really, I could have easily just taken it out. So yeah, so Poison's really starting to rack up on me now. Well, not to the extreme, but it doesn't really matter at this point. But I thought I could survive a hit from this thing, but obviously that sheer force is just going to demolish me, and I'm going to be able to outspeed him with that Choice Scarf and take him out with the max special attacking Shadow Ball. So that's the end of this second battle of this triple header, and I got to say, Chandelure put in work, and that other dude by the name of Kevin Durant, he also put in work, because if it wasn't for him, I would have been dealing with that Hippopotas a lot longer. So yeah, this is our last battle. I believe this is the Ubers battle we had when I was using my new Sun team that I just put together. I just took some random pokes from the Uber tier that I really liked, and I just put them together in a team. And he made a team, and he wanted to test it out. And this is the result. But if it's this, I believe this is the Uber team. I'm not sure because it won't even load yet. But oh, this is I know this battle. Oh god, this is actually the UU battle, the last UU battle we had, and this is where stuff gets real. This is where everything gets real because he has a Bisharp on his team, and unfortunately, Defiant Bisharp has been released, so when you try to lower its stats, its attack just goes up, and that Sucker Punch just gets stronger. So I'm going to switch on my Cresselia here on his Hitmontop. He's going to go for his Sucker Punch, and I guess I outspeed him and went for a Psychic and easily was able to take him out. I don't know why he stayed in, though. That was kind of silly. But, he's going to go for Leech Seed, and I believe I just go ahead and go for the Ice Beam, not wanting to waste any time on his Shaman, because Shamans are a big threat. I'm not sure if Shaman gets any other recovery move than Rest, so I'm just gonna go and throw a Toxic on him because he's gonna want to switch out eventually, and I know he's not stupid. So he does switch out, and I believe this gives me a good opportunity to just go ahead and go for a Moonlight, but instead I actually just go for an Ice Beam as he brings in this Bisharp, and this is where stuff gets really scary because I go into my Hitmontop. Hitmontop is going to get off the Intimidate, but unfortunately because of Defiant, he gets +1, so now he's at +3 right now. He's going to go for his Psycho Cut, and I'm like, Psycho Cut? Who runs that on Bisharp? But only Dollars does, so yeah. Fortunately for me, I'm going to be able to outspeed him. He does not want to go for any move because I resist all of them, so yeah. Durant saves the day. Kevin Durant just puts in work wherever he is, but yeah. Gonna bring in my Cresselia again. He's gonna miss the Leech Seed, which is just awesome because now I can freely Moonlight, go for a Psychic, or even Ice Beam if I wanted to. And I just go ahead and go for that Stab Psychic, but that doesn't even do more than the Ice Beam does. And now I gotta deal with this Leech Seed again. So I'm like, I really wish Cresselia got that freaking Rapid Spin. But he's gonna go for Seed Flare. I'm gonna Moonlight up because I do not want to lose this Cresselia because this Cresselia is uberly important to me. I need this thing. I need it. I need it so bad. But yeah, he's gonna bring in his Darmanitan. I gotta get used to these English names. But gonna go for the U-turn. Fairly obvious, very very obvious. So I just went ahead and I believe went for the Ice Beam. Oh, I went for the Psychic and just got a crit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got a crit on the Psychic. But I know this thing's gonna take me out, and I can't outspeed it. It'll pretty much be death fodder, so I might as well have a safe switch into my own electric type, who is my Raikou. Now I did not think he was gonna stay in on me because it just seemed pretty silly at the time. But he just decides to go ahead and roost up. But I do have +1 in my special attack and special defense. So he brings in Swampert on me. I go for extra sensory because I am at +2. He tries to get cocky and goes for that Hydro Pump, completely forgetting that I am at +2 in special defense as well. And instead of going for that safe EQ like I did, he's just going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump. And he pays the ultimate price of losing his Stealth Rocker. But yeah, he brings in the Darmanitan. I'm going to bring in Chandelure to scare him out, and I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball and anything that wants to come in. And it happens to be his Zapdos, so I can easily just 2-hit kill that thing with Shadow Ball and not have to worry about that thing at all. So in comes the Darmanitan. I know it probably has like Earthquake or something, but he actually reveals Rock Slide, which is not uncommon at all. But I just don't really see that at all. So I'm going to bring in Kevin Durant as he goes for the Rock Slide, and he's going to have to switch out of there because Rock Slide won't be able to be a 2-hit kill. And I just go for my own Rock Slide, and I completely forget that he has the Shaman left, so I'm like punching myself in the face. I'm like, I should have went for the freaking X-Scissor, and I could have easily taken him out, but unfortunately I can't. And now this is where the biggest amount of stall is going to happen, because I believe this is the same battle where we just go into an infinite stall fest with him, his Shaman, and my Chandelure, because I hate it when people uselessly protect, knowing that they're gonna lose, and they just protect, and it's just super annoying. But yeah, this is the part where I hate it. So I just go for the safe Shadow Ball, not wanting to miss a Fire Blast, and he also gets another Leech Seed off on me, so freaking next turn he's obviously going to protect, and this is where it really gets annoying because I protect. I keep trying to go for Shadow Ball. I'm like, stop protecting. You're gonna die anyway. And I'm hoping the Shadow Ball took him out, but it doesn't. And now we're back into this again. But I do get the special defense drop. So at this point, his Shaman's pretty much dead because he won't get enough Leech Seed back from me to actually survive more hits. So he's just gonna protect uselessly again. And I'm just gonna keep going for the Shadow Ball because I will take him out eventually, and that happens to be now. So bye bye Shaman, and that is the end of this game because I will be able to revenge kill if I believe to be my my Swampert, my Wild, because I am at full health. So whatever move he wanted to go for really wouldn't have mattered. So once again, going for that safe EQ, and that's gonna end up winning me the battle. So if you enjoyed this triple header, go ahead and leave a like, comment, rating, subscribe, do your thing, and hopefully me and Dollars can do this a lot more. Me and Donovan, whatever you want to call him, Dollars, Donovan, I don't know. But yeah, these were some fun battles. But got a setup for my LP, so you should be expecting those soon. And otherwise, enjoy the rest of the battle music, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.